Hey, what's going on, guys? James Rawlings here, and welcome back to more F1 2016 career mode, guys, for part number 66, guys. So yeah, it's been a long time now, guys, until I played this before, guys, and it's nearly been about a few months now, like 6 months I haven't played it over here. I haven't been like 5 months or so now, guys. I've been month for that so far after the last race in Malaysia now, guys. So last time we did practice one of the Japanese Grand Prix, but that was pretty a long time ago now. But now we're going to go to the second practice, but that is now July, guys. I know it's got to July already now, guys. I can't believe I missed some of the races I've been so far. After doing some more videos I did so far, like roadblocks, some of all of this. But this time we're back for more of this, and this is why we're here for the second and third practice session for the Japanese Grand Prix. Hopefully, how this one goes pretty well so far as the last practice session now, guys. But anyway, guys, after that, it was cloudy in practice 1, but this time now it's going to be rainy in practice 2 now, guys. I wonder what's going to happen this so far for this. My teammate's leading the rivalry so far. It's 1-0 so far from that. So let's get back on track now and get into practice 2 of the Japanese Grand Prix. Let's get into it, guys. I can't wait for it. Let's go, baby. Okay, we're on the green intermediate tyres for this second practice because this track is completely wet so far for this, and it's currently in light rain so far indeed so far. Look at this circuit though, and even the marshals are outside watching the drivers in their pit boxes so far. So anyway, guys, so let's see what we got. We got track station. We didn't do the time management because it's a pretty bit tricky to go around the circuit. Despicable future. Don't worry about the future about this, Jeff. Just please talk about that so far, okay? Never mind now. So let's join on that. So let's go into qualified pace program. So hopefully how this one for this practice program will be well for this so far. Yeah, let's find that balance indeed, Jeff. So let's go on to our qualifying pace program for this second practice session, and hopefully the first one we're doing in the rain so far. But this second Suzuka though, unfortunately that's very. Oh no! And that's why I saw about now the first curve chicane. But anyway, completely lost it together there so far. But anyway, through the Schumacher S's we go through now. Michael Schumacher was used to be a good winner in Japan back in 2000, but yeah, that's pretty good. He lost the title to Mick Hakkinen in 1998, but that's pretty much indeed so far in that. Second though in Suzuka indeed so far. Right, we're going into the double right hand that we go through there. Formula1.com, I don't think that's not done anymore because the F1 logo was being removed in 2017. Hopefully how this one goes in this F1 2016 game for this. Harry Answer's gone fastest. I thought we faster than Harry Anderson. There we go. We're faster in sector 2 there. There we go. That's a fastest team objective has been complete finally so far. After just nearly 2 months so far for this. And then by May 26th, guys, it's been about like. It will be like about 5 months since I've done the last race in Malaysia. And 2 weeks. And we've gone faster in the first sector there. And it's been about 2 months since I've done practice 1 of this circuit Japanese. Done practice 1 of the Japanese Grand Prix. That's pretty well indeed so far. We've gone faster than Ryo Haryanto. But meanwhile, Nico Hulkenberg gone second faster. He's just quicker than Haryanto for this circuit though. Let's see how this second lap time would pretty good so far for this so far for that track though. I remember this track will also saw the death of Jules Bianchi, who died in that rainy race in 2014 though. So this was the part of the section that he crashed there when you slammed into the Adrian Suzuki car and the tractor car. pretty much for that so far. But he will never be forgotten forever, as known as Antoine Hubert. He didn't die in this circuit though, but that's pretty good so far for this. I hope this circuit will be on the Formula 2 calendar someday soon. But it's part of Formula 1 still, but not in Formula 3 it is. No, it isn't actually, no. That. Not deleting progress for that so far. Not deleting lap times at all. But that's pretty well indeed so far for this in Japan. Let's see how this second lap time do well so far in Suzuka. We're going into 130R, which is the trickiest circuit on the calendar. As Button goes second fastest, quickest so far for this. For Jensen, the 2009 world champion, has a good lap so far for this. But can we improve our lap indeed so far? 15 minutes. Okay then, that's pretty good so far. And unfortunately, I don't think this setup will be pretty well. So let's try again. God, dude, the first corner is very tricky, isn't it, to be locking up that first corner there? Time delta gone to red at the moment. Pre-lead progress for that so far. I'll be quiet, Jeff. I know what I'm doing. I can do this program. Very completely indeed so far. We go through to turn number 9. And then the hairpin will be turn 11. The spoon curve is turn 14. This circuit, though, is very tricky to be tricky to this circuit so far in Suzuka so far. I mean, it will be another rainy race in the race day so far for that on Sunday. So hopefully this race will be pretty good so far indeed so far in Suzuka. And let's see how this circuit goes pretty well around this Suzuka circuit in Japan. Going past the spoon curve a little bit there so far. Is that a Mercedes I just saw, or that's a Williams just spot ahead of me? I'm not sure who it is, but I think that might be a Williams, or maybe not. But this track is going pretty well indeed so far for that. But that's part of the track limits for this so far. And I think we might be faster than this so far. Oh, we might be beating the Trump there. There we go. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. We've got 1 minute 31.632. Good luck from that. We complete the qualified pace program. That's excellent indeed. And I've gone right again so far. And we head back to the garage to look at our time total for this circuit indeed. Okay, we're now going to come into the pits. There is so far. So there it is, going into the pit lane right now so far. So we complete the program so far for this Japanese Grand Prix. And we've gone purple in the 3 sector we've been through now so far. And the circuit is going pretty well so far for this. Missing to get the car into the pits, guy, because it's raining. It's going pretty well so far for this. These ones don't have raincoats so far, but not quite for this so far for this. Well, this is a really good car for the number 15 car, that is me. Good one for the pace so far for me, so let's see how this one goes for the pace for this. Okay, let me see the third lap we just did. It was a estimated base lap time was a 51.675, actually 1 minute 51.675, but we said 1 minute 51.632 means we're only about 43 tenths away from that limit. Didn't post that lap time D so far. First play was a 1 minute 50.623. That's pretty well indeed for that, but that's pretty good. We completed the half of this so far, so we we didn't do the time management just yet so far. But I'm not sure that we're going to do this forever so far. It will be starting next time there so far for this, guys. Sorry about that, guys. Kimi Raikkonen got second place so far for Ferrari. Good one for the Iceman, but he's struggling so far. But this circuit, though, is going pretty well for the 2007 champion, though. And some of the other drivers haven't come out to the pits just yet. Well, at least Magnussen and Emil Moore is coming out, but Hamilton hasn't come out just yet. Nico Rosberg hasn't come out just yet so far from Mercedes. And my teammate Ricardo hasn't come out just yet so far for this, so we might do the next time management program we're going to do for this circuit, guys. And just remember, the weather might make change the warning, so we need to be very careful if the weather might be improving if it gets very dry enough for this circuit. Okay, straight through 130R we go through now as Massa goes third fastest for Williams. Well, this year was supposed to be Massa's final year in Formula 1, but unfortunately he'd come back in Formula 1 for one more year in 2017. And hopefully he retired at the end of that year. But anyway, we're going to begin our time management program. So let's see how this one goes for this in Japan, in Suzuka. And this is the trickier part, the first curve, which used to be the first two corners for this so far. I wonder what happened to that 2010 Carnet or the 2012 incident when Alonso spun off. Or what about 2030 where both of Bianchi and Van de Garde went off? Yeah, but Chilton and Pick survived that collision there. I hope we might see Max Chilton back in Formula 1 again since 2014. But he's currently doing IndyCar racing so far, this in the USA series. But pretty sure that he's a good British driver too. But anyway, going through the bridge we go through there now, guys. And I'll be signing up for winner for the second season of the career, or maybe not, go to Toro Rosso. And for the for the 2017 season, I'll be signing for winner actually to partner Julian Partner in the place of Nico Hulkenberg. Because we want to have two British drivers in a Renault French team. Yeah, Renault French team. Team boss said Jeff said that the rain will be stopping in 5 minutes time, but our tyre wet improvement for this circuit though is getting going to be really careful indeed so far. We have to complete 4 laps of this, but we need to very hurry because we got another 3 laps of there before the rain stops. I think we've got about 10 minutes of this second practice to be left of the session remaining, so hopefully there'll be too much time for this so far to practice free for this, but hopefully how this one goes for this so far for that. Alright, we go through to the 5 corner now. Let's see what the lap time is going to be for the first lap. That is 10 points we got there for the moderate tyre wear program for this one. But we need to get the target score of 35 points. We've got 10 points so far, but we need to get to 35 points. So we might see in the next 3 laps, guys, and see how this one goes for this in Suzuka for this. We might do one more lap and then we'll stop and see at the end of the last few laps. We'll do these track this. Yeah, 2 laps of this and then 2 laps off on do the laps. Yeah. But anyway, we'll do one more this lap and then we're gonna skip the other ones and pause the video. So anyway, going through the double right-hander at turn 8 and turn 9 of this Suzuka circuit. Hopefully this track is going pretty well so far. The Iceman Kiwiwaki is in second place so far. What is going on with Mercedes? I haven't gone out so far yet. Well, even my teammate with car hasn't gone out just yet, guys. Come on, guys. You got another 10 minutes to go before the end of this second practice session. You need to post a lap very quickly indeed so far. Going pretty well indeed so far for this. Going down the hill now to head towards the up to the 130R section we go through now, guys. But how would this go well for this? So this Hudson driver going through the tunnel under there in Suzuka. So let's see how this one goes for the second lap time there. That's very close indeed. There's the Ferris wheel in Japan. And what is going to be? Another 10 points there for the moderate tyre wear program. Oh, we'll see it in the next 2 laps time. Oh, we're heading towards the 5 curve to end our 3rd lap of this time management program. And we're only 1 step away from that pace. We've got 1 more lap to go and we can do this, guys. Oh my goodness, guys. The track is drying up fastly a bit. I think some of these drivers are coming. I was just in the pit. I'm waiting to do the lap in the dries. We're going the wet, but we're going into the wet now. But we're kind of going to be completing this test so far. If we can keep this time alive so far. That will be a 5 point. We'll complete the test with a target score of 35. And we do complete it, and there we go. Return to base if we can so far for this. So far, thank you very much, team. I think the weather's going to be start to dry out, but I don't think there's not much time left for this practice session, guys. We'll find out as Rosberg going fastest on 1 minute 50.992. Folly did scale up so far, so well done to Nick Rosberg, that guys. Pretty good, excellent one for them so far to get that lap time pretty well indeed so far. But let's head back to the garage. There's some blue skies approaching us. I mean, the track is trying that bit so far, and we only got a few months left. Don't worry about it. Okay, Timo's subbing me in now, so hopefully how this one will pretty good so far for this. As I think my teammate has just gone that way so far. I think he has. Yes, he has. I hope the championship leader will not be pretty good for my teammate though to win the championship for this Red Bull team. Hope we can do better since 2013, but this is going to be pretty well indeed so far. So let's take a look at the data of our time data for that. I mean the time management program we did so far, but that's pretty much in good so far indeed so well. But I'm not sure if my team might beat me or not, but they're on are going out on it's pretty soft tire. I think they are now. I think they are. Yeah, they are. And there's only about 4 minutes and 14 seconds left on the clock so far. I don't think we're not going to set a level up time with this so far for this. But that's not very good so far for this race so far for that. But practice will be raining too, and qualifying and the race. So it was clearly doing that time in practice. But I'll see at the end of practice too, guys, and see who will go fastest for them. But let's go bomb a team with Ricardo for a lap. There are Jeddah, putting so much for this, James, for me, for that. Alright, here comes the championship leader, Daniel Ricciardo. What is going to my team will do so far, like my intermediate tyres for this? Goes fastest over 1 minute 36.854. That's a good lap from Ricciardo there. And he's going completely faster than anybody else so far. Beating Vettel's time there. Good well so far indeed. We'll see at the end of the sessions for this guy and see who's gone fastest. So the end of practice 2 of this Japanese Grand Prix is Ricciardo, my teammate, has gone fastest on 1 minute 36. Just edging out Sebastian Vettel. Alonso an excellent third for McLaren. We're having out an excellent 4th place for Manor. That's a good one for this so far. We're gone 12 fastest behind Rosberg, who's gone faster than me so far for this. But that's pretty good so far for this so far. But unfortunately, Lewis Hamilton and Pascal Wehrlein didn't set a lap time in practice 2 because they went out of time to do the lap times. Disappointing day for Mercedes and Manor though, but hopefully they can come back next time in practice 3 then. I don't know why Lewis Hamilton didn't set a lap time in this circuit though. He won a couple of times in Japan back then. As though as Fuji won once in 2007. But anyway, how many resource points we get from that point total? 951. We nearly got to 1,000 points so far for this. Anyway, the rain had come back again a few hours later, so hopefully we'll get back on track for this final practice session of the Japanese Grand Prix. So hopefully how this one goes pretty well for this for Red Bull Racing. But anyway, no more talking for that. Let's get to practice 3 for this. Looks like the weather is going to be improving very soonly in this so far. But anyway, I think we're done on the test so far. But let's begin this one. We're going to do a flying up of this. And let's see how the intermediate time will do well for the race itself for that. So out we go then for the intermediate time for the third and final practice for the Japanese Grand Prix. And there's only just a few moments away until we go into tomorrow's qualifying session for this. Hopefully this will be pretty well this so far for this for my team. But hopefully how this one goes for my teammate Ricciardo and our rivalry Mercedes for the championship rivalry. We're pretty not much editing out for the Mercedes part of the team. Oh no, got a bit wide at the first 2 curves. Pretty bouncy enough for this so far for this 2016 game, but pretty well for that. Fly Emirates, part of the nation part for that. Cool. Suzuka is a pretty tricky circuit, isn't it? Like all the other Formula 1 circuits. But pretty good so far. It's a bit like a wireless part of the circuit, but not too much about it so far. There's a helicopter there so far. Anyway, the Suzuki circuit we've been here so far. There's a helicopter again, up the top there. If a helicopter crashed in a Formula 1 qualifier or race or practice session, they will also stop the session, or do anything that might further drivers' death and see they're okay if they go in petrol flame fire. But anyway, never mind about that so far for this. So what's going to be our lap time will we cross the line so far with that? We go through, not supposed to pit lane for that so far, but something like through this in the future. Marcus Ericsson set our fastest lap time so far, but we're going to beat him so far. What is going to be the next lap time will be going to be proving so far. 1% 1 minute 50. Can we even improve this one with bit for this? And he's only 1 minute 52.65. 90% for that so far. Pretty not fastest at the top for this, Jeff, but pretty not sure of that so far. But it's getting pretty much dusty indeed so far for that. But let's see how this second lap will do so far for this, guys, as we go for the circuit itself in Japan, Suzuka. Go on the racing line. Cool. Go on purple in the first side of the split there. 445 tenths down for this. Gonna be 1 second now for the time delta now reached to 1 second now, would it be? Maybe we had this hairpin we go through there. Yeah, we do. 1 second now the time delta now, so almost now for this 1 minute part for this. As we go through the circuit. We go on the grass a bit and we not going very well indeed, but we gone a bit wide there. And we're losing time down that delta section 2. Oh, for God's sake, that's winning our lap time for this. Never mind. We might head back to the pits right now and do another sect. Okay then, but now we're going to do this lap very quickly for this so far. So, I'll skip the rest of this last lap we do for this. So we're on a new lap so far for this, guys. So we could be faster on 1 minute 50. Or not in 1 minute 51s for this. But let's see what this lap will be so far for this. We'll go across the line now. It's going to be a 1 minute 51.175. We're pretty not faster than 1 minute 50s at all for this, but that's pretty well indeed so far for this. We go for this Suzuki, so we're going to qualify next up after this. And I think my teammate Ricardo, I think he's just going to come on to do his lap right now. I think he is. Yes, he is. He's on his out lap so far as he's beginning his lap here in Suzuka. But how this one goes for my teammate though when we come back to the pits, indeed so far indeed. Nothing pay attention for factory but to get that title from Williams, but it's kind of pretty going to help to get second place in the championship so far from Vettel, or maybe for Raikkonen so far for 5th. But pretty sure how this race goes pretty well for Williams, waiting for the Finnish driver. But what is going to be the lap so far for this? My teammate with car has gone pretty fast though far indeed so far in the first 3 sectors. He's dominated this second as the other race of update our package for this season. But he's going around the 5 corner right now for this Suzuka second, and he still goes only 3rd fastest so far. But that's pretty good well so far indeed for that. Oh, Vettel gone 3rd fastest. So Vettel is slower than me, but that's pretty good so far. But he's currently faster than me in the 1st sector. Some of the drivers are not faster than me so far, but my teammate is faster than me in all 3 sectors. That's pretty much going through so far for this second though. Here in Suzuka in Japan, but this second though is going pretty tricky indeed so far. Just checking if the weather will be improving. Well, it's going to be cloudy in the next 15 minutes time, but hopefully pretty soon we'll be going out just before the session will be coming to a close in the next 70 minutes time. Means I'm going to have to wait until we go out and do a lap so far in the dry. I mean, we might go out just before the session will be ended soon, guys. I'll be right back. What the hell is this? Why is Lewis Hamilton's time is going to 11 minutes? What on earth he did? He just missed the rest of practice too, he did. How will this likely be? Oh, actually, no, he's now going to 41 seconds. That's pretty good for Lewis Hamilton there so far for there. Oh, I want him coming into the chicanes. And he will head down to the far corner where he will go where he's lap time so far indeed. And he goes second fastest. He's quicker than me, but not quicker than my teammate Ricardo. So Hamilton goes second for Mercedes for that. Going for that for the Mercedes driver. So in the final practice, Ricardo took fastest in FP3. I've got 6th fastest. That's pretty good so far for this. But McLaren's having a good weekend so far. I had the Mercedes I was doing well so far. Vettel only 8 for Vettel, 9 for Raikkonen. And did everybody do a lap so far? Oh, not for Felipe Massa or Daiki Fiat. They didn't say lap time at all like Hamilton and Vettel did in practice too. So what is going on with these drivers so far in this second though in Japan? By no way that's not pretty going to be happy in qualifying this. We'll have all the drivers going to take part in FP1 in the USA very soonly. By the way, how many resources will we get so far? We get 23 resource points. I mean, our current resource points though is 974 resource points. But anyway, guys, that is the video here. Hope you enjoyed the video here. So next time you join us, we're going to go to qualify for the Japanese Grand Prix. That will be on tomorrow, guys, on Saturday. But guys, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time, guys, for the Japanese Grand Prix qualifying session. Goodbye!